Welcome to another episode of the Untold Podcast. As always, I'm Ash.
And I am Chris.
And today we have no guest, Chris.
I'm a bit sad, mate.
I am as well. Yeah. But I thought it was a good opportunity for us to go through and talk about season 2. Because it changed a hell of a lot from season 1, didn't it?
Yeah, it's been much better, isn't it?
It's been much better. Bit more. Obviously, it went very heavy down the mental health route, and the episodes were very heavy. That wasn't intentional. That didn't happen. But we had so many people reach out, say, I want to come on. So we're obviously doing something right.
I mean, it kind of just fell into place, didn't it? Because November was Men's Mental Health Month anyway, and all of a sudden it was just like it was meant to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's I've really enjoyed it though.
Yeah,
I've really enjoyed season 2. And I think next week will be good. Bit of a Christmas theme. We're going to do it live on TikTok. By the time this goes out, we will have already recorded next week's, but we'll do some promotion for it. But we'll be live on TikTok with Glow with Joe, who is killing it on TikTok shop. Yeah. So I'll probably be the one sitting in the corner.
I was going to say, yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking. GMV what?
Yeah.
And you'll be like, yeah. But I've really enjoyed it.
It has been
2.
good, mate. It's been good. It's been an eye-opener as well, isn't it? It surprised me how many people wanted to come on, if I'm honest. It's been quite nice to feel like actually people have listened that, have got some sort of, not power, should we say, but, people are doing things that they say to do because they trust in them, and they're obviously putting their trust in us to come on here. So we're obviously doing something right.
Yeah, we are. We're definitely doing something right. It's getting better and better every week, I feel. And the guests are getting better and better. And we're just,
God,
and I'm enjoying it.
You got a big thing to carry on with that then, making that statement, haven't you?
Well, yeah, they are. The guests are getting better and better. We've got a few up our sleeve, depending on what we end up.
Donald Trump coming on next
Donald
week.
Trump. Who else? Yeah, Donald Trump next week. Bit of Nigel Farage. No, definitely not. Don't want to do politics, as we discovered last week.
We did indeed.
We decided to talk about the budget and then never read the episode. Maybe we'll cut it up. But we are global. This podcast is global. Like literally all 4 corners of the world, we have at least 1 or 2 listeners in.
Mad, isn't it?
Which was wicked. When I looked at that yesterday, I was sitting at the airport coming back, and I was just flicking through the stats on the thing. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe some of the places.
Where is it? There was a couple of people in New Zealand, is it?
New Zealand, Australia, Texas, Germany, Sweden, Canada. Yeah, literally. Like there's loads of people. I mean, it's all my friends and family, but
yeah.
No, I'm only joking.
I was going to say,
no.
How many people do you know that live abroad? Yeah.
But it was nice to see. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's only 1, 2, 3 listeners in America, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. We've had some wicked guests on this episode, on this season.
Who's been your favourite one? Before I know you want to go into each episode, but I want to know who's your favourite out of all of them. That's a harsh question because you don't want to point anyone out. But I've got a favourite. I have got a favourite.
Do you know? I don't know. I don't know, really, because every single guest we've had on has got its own... They've been completely different in their stories and their message. Not completely different, because a lot of it's been around like mental health and resilience. But, I don't know.
They have been completely different, actually, even though they are like mental health and stuff. Like, you look at James when he came on, completely different vision and story to what Sam had and Dan last week.
Yeah.
And then obviously Harry come in with a completely different thing to everybody that I've ever spoken to.
Yeah. And then Ryan was on with another completely different take on being a tradesman, and at 46 years old deciding that he wants to do something else. I think that's what a lot of the guests that we've had on, their journey has taken them to a place where they are. They never planned for it. Sam never planned for him to be running this mental thing now. I've seen some posts on LinkedIn the last couple of weeks, and he's like, all of a sudden he's about to blow up. I think 200,000 downloads on his podcast, which is phenomenal. I mean, we're only 1,000 behind him now, but...
Is that because he came on here?
It's because he came on here. James's story about becoming the authentic man, about taking men out in the wild and doing that. Obviously, unfortunately, I never got to do the challenge because life had different journey for me. But I'll do it. I think it's the end of March. They've moved it, so I'll do that. Yeah, everyone. It was like it's been really good. I've really, really enjoyed it. But I don't know. My favourite. One of my favourite conversations, I think, that was the biggest eye opener was with Harry.
Yeah.
That was the biggest eye opener because I can't even now after sitting and talking to him and then being in touch with him afterwards, I can't even fathom what he went through, like mentally, and then where he is now and how he's doing now and what he's doing with what happened to him and trying to use it to help other people. But I think the sort of overall message for me from all these people is that journey of life. They took the risk, they did the things, and they believed in something, and it was a passion for them, and it's paid off. I think that's one of the biggest takes that I had. If we combined all the episodes, all those people we had on was like, I didn't intend for this to happen. It just happened. I think that's an important thing, to enjoy the journey. To enjoy the journey and not think too much about it. It's like with the podcast. What are we going to do for season 3?
Out in Spain, maybe?
That can be arranged, mate. That can be arranged.
I think the main thing...
What about you? No, fuck you. Come on. Who was your favourite guest?
I'm just going to go on to your bit. I think the main thing that I got from this series, it's really nice to know that there's so many people out there that still have an interest in other people.
Yeah.
Because the world is just full of selfish twats.
Yeah.
And doing this over the last series, it just made me realise that there are so many people still out there that are trying to make a difference to other people and not just be selfish all the time. And I get, I said to Dan the other day, do you charge when you do all this stuff? But I asked him because I thought it was important for people to listen to the fact that when you help people all the time, you can't do it for free.
No.
Because otherwise you're helping everybody else, but actually you're suffering yourself.
Yeah.
But it does. I just love the fact that it's really opened my eyes to the fact that there are so many people still out there. Because all you see on the news is all negative media and everything, and everybody is an arsehole.
Yeah.
But actually, the world's really not like that, and we need to sort of step back and take a look at ourselves really and realise maybe we should stop paying attention to so much to everything that goes on around us and just listen to the people rather than people we don't know.
You got to put yourself in your own little bubble, haven't you? I think that's a lot of the guests that have come on, like Dan, the Way of the Viking. He sent me a lovely message yesterday, actually. I've got a reply to him, like inviting me on to come and do a challenge with him.
You get all the nice messages, don't you? I don't get nothing. I don't even get followed back on Instagram. Sam, if you're listening.
But I had a lovely message from him, and like he's created a community that not only serves him, serves each other. Sam, same thing. They're all creating communities. James, the same thing. They're all creating communities that do you know what I mean? It's never about the money. Not one of the people we've interviewed is chasing money. Not one of the people that we've had on here is chasing the money. It's and it's just grown organically and it's moved. A bit like what we're trying to do. We're like, okay, this season, we never sat down and said, right, let's do a season on mental health. We're not experts in mental health by any means, but we are two real people living real lives. And what I take from a lot of the guests, taken a lot. It's like a therapy session for us every time we sit down with these people. And I think that by giving people by allowing people to talk, by allowing people to tell their story, I think it massively helps. I really do. So come on, who's your favourite guest? You've done it to me. I'm going to fire it back.
Without making anybody sound bad or like better than others, like I think Sam would have been if we didn't have James in first. I think James has to be my favourite episode because as the way I look at it, the authentic man is kind of what I want to be around my family. And I think because he was our first major, like I would say he's our first proper guest, like I know we've obviously had a few people since, but I think that was the turning point for me in my head thinking, actually, I listened back to that one and thought, people are going to listen to that and there's something out of that podcast that somebody's going to listen to and is going to resonate with and actually make a bit of difference, hopefully. And then that's kind of obviously spiraled into all the other mental health stuff we've done. So I think it has to be, for me, the episode with James.
Yeah.
I mean, I could easily say Harry because obviously I know him and the story is just unbelievable. But I think that would be the easy option for me. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's probably why you didn't go for that one as well. To be fair, did you?
What?
Did you go for Harry?
I went for Harry,
yeah,
just because
yeah.
I can't.
No, you went for the easy option, yeah. So. But no, we would all like. It'd be very easy to pick Harry, wouldn't it? Because of what he's gone through. But I think for me, the turning point for the podcast, like in my head, and just everything that he was talking about, just resonated with me quite a lot. So I think that's my favourite one.
Yeah. I mean, he's a weird. To be fair, I feel bad picking.
Yeah,
out.
I do. Because I shouldn't have asked that question really, because then it makes all the other guests like, oh well, I thought ours was quite good. But
all the guests have been absolutely fantastic. They've all been fantastic, and I've taken a lot, and hopefully the listeners have. Well, we know they have because people have messaged us and sort of said that was a great episode.
Yeah.
One of my mates out in Australia was like, "Mate, I love it. I've only just discovered it, but I love it." And then he did me a video tour of his house and how he's living. He's like, I'll come on a podcast and tell you what it was really like emigrating.
So next season's coming from Australia then, is it?
Yeah. No, he said he'd love to come on and tell people how it was leaving his family, his friends, his life he knew and emigrating to Australia and how hard it was for the first few years and what it's the value of it now. So maybe we get him on.
I only asked you that question, mate, because I know you say you want to be the honest podcast. So I thought, what better question to ask before you right it at the deep end and make you being as honest as possible?
I've got to be honest. Like last week with Dan, I opened up and said, I'm lazy. I know all the things that I've got to do. I know all the things that I need to do, but I still can't pull myself out to do it, which is going to change. It's got to change. It's got to change for my family, for everything. At the moment, I'm struggling to find where I need to be, where I want to be. Everything like with my old man, and I don't want to keep putting the violins on and stuff, but it has proper changed the way I see life and where I want to be. Because he was 66. He literally worked his ass off all his life, enjoyed retirement for 4 months, and then he's gone. Now that has taught me a big lesson. Like, I'm no longer sitting in the office till 7 and 8 at night. I'm leaving at 4, 5. If I need to, I will.
Yeah.
But there's just work, be more productive with the time you've got instead of chasing the little things and trying to I don't make myself feel busy anymore. I'm either busy or I'm not. I'm not trying to fill the space. And obviously Vanessa's doing fantastic with the podcast. Now I've got her back on board doing the trailers and stuff, which is good. So yeah, I think we've got the roots now.
Foundations.
The foundations. We've got the foundations of a thing. So how do you feel after leaving the podcast, after we've had a guest in, after we spoke? How does it make you feel?
Hungry. Yeah, it's lunchtime. It's usually lunchtime when we finish. No. That's a good question, mate. It depends on who we've had on and what we're talking about, really. Sometimes I'll go home and I'll sit in the car and I don't listen to any music, which is unlike me because I do like my loud music. But sometimes I just sort of just think to myself, really, like sort of reflect on things. I mean, I messaged the wife on the way home from one. I can't remember which one it was, but just saying how grateful I was for everything she does. I can't remember what one it was, but I think I sat here and even said, like, you don't realise. I was the one when I said that I was doing everything. She was had an operation and everything. It is kind of a therapy session, you know. Like we both could probably do with a therapy session now and again, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm too much of a stubborn bastard to have one, and yeah, I do. Sometimes I drive away and I think to myself, I fucking love that podcast, and then sometimes I drive away from it thinking, God, it's really bad for my brain sometimes when I go away from there because I overthink everything. Like, should I do that? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? But the whole outlook on it, mate, is I love it.
Yeah.
I do love it.
I do. I really enjoy doing it. I'm gutted that we're going to be taking a break over Christmas, but Christmas is for family and stuff. A lot of work goes in to getting this out every Tuesday. There's a lot of work. There's not just the filming, the conversations we have about what we're going to do, booking the guests in, making it work for them, then the girls doing the editing, and then, yeah, there's a lot goes into it. But I'm looking forward to having a break, watering the foundations or the seeds or the roots.
Does that mean you're going to drink loads over Christmas?
Quite possibly, yeah. Well, it's cheap out in Spain, isn't it, mate? It's cheap out in Spain. No, I don't. Do you know? I don't know, and I would like to do an episode in the new year on alcohol because it's.
Because I won't be drinking, so you're just gonna proper stick the knife in it, make it feel worse.
No. Just like because my relationship with alcohol has changed massively over the last 10, 15 years. Like I enjoy. I was thinking about this the other day. After you've had 2 or 3 beers, I think that's like perfect. You got a bit of Dutch courage. You let your inhibitions go and stuff, and then it gets to a point where you're like, I don't really need any more, but you carry on drinking.
Yeah, your brain's automatically saying, "Go on, carry on. This is going to be fun."
And then for me, it's the anxiety at 4 a.m. You fall asleep, you have a deep sleep, and then at 4 a.m. you're just tossing and turning. You can't. Your brain's thinking about everything, and that really fucks me up.
I don't even need alcohol to do that, mate. That's every single night for me. Yeah,
I get a lot. I'm a lot better than I used to be.
Not so much the anxiety, but every night, just wake up every night, just tossing and turning, thinking about everything all the time. Well, I always have these bags under my eyes, mate. To be fair. Well, maybe we should get a sleep therapist on next time.
Yeah, that'd be
a good one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be quite. I don't know about season 3. It'd be quite nice for.
But we're having a break, so this is going to go out next week.
Yeah,
it's the 9th today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if anybody's listening and you can think of anything, we've always said that we'll take encouragement from our listeners. So
yeah.
Why not message in? Ash will share the number at the end of the podcast because I still don't know what it is.
Learned it. One day, that's your New Year's resolution to learn.
Do you know what? I sat at home after I went home the other day and I looked at it and I thought, I'll remember that for next week.
Put it in the middle.
07. I got the first 2 numbers.
07511 272 459. Send us a WhatsApp. Send us a text. If there's anything you want us to cover for season 3, what should we talk about? 2 normal blokes just navigating through life. We can get guests on. We've got the facility to do it. What do you want to hear more about? We could do business. I'll go into that in a minute. It's just someone's messaged actually while we're talking about messaging it on the phone. Obviously, we've had a couple of the guests, Ryan, come in because he messaged us on the phone and said, "Look, I want to come on and tell my story." Harry messaged on TikTok and said, "I'd love to come on and tell my story." We got him on. Then Dan messaged you as well and said, "Oh, I would like to come on." So people have been messaging us and saying, "Can I come on?" Yeah, and you're more than welcome. But someone messaged and said, "Season 2 made me realise I'm not the only dad winging it. Cheers for saying all the stuff that no one else does." You probably haven't seen that because that come through. That come through over the weekend while I was in Spain. But yeah, I like that. I loved that. I loved reading that this morning.
I think we're all winging it, aren't we, really?
I think we're all winging it.
There is no book, is there,
Fake
for being
it
a dad
till
or
you
a mum,
make
is
it.
there at all, really?
Yeah. Fake it till you make it. We didn't intend it to be the men's mental health podcast. We didn't intend when we started for it to be as deep as it was. But
I see. You keep saying deep. I don't think it was deep. I don't actually think it went deep. We didn't talk about I think we had 2 conversations for 30 seconds where we talked about suicide or something like that. But I think it was more of a grounded sort of don't feel so low podcast, if you know what I mean. I don't really feel like we did go that deep on it. We could have gotten a lot deeper on sort of mental health, but it was more just allowing everybody to sort of get their bit out of what they can do to help people rather than it wasn't. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I would say it was more positive than deep, really, personally.
Yeah, I didn't mean like deep as in deep and gloomy. I meant deep as in like we never intended every single episode to be around mental health. Yeah. Sort of down that. But like you said, November was Mental Health Month. And it's not just about men's mental health because I know that women struggle. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what Joe says next week. Yeah. Because I'm really looking forward to that one, actually.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that episode. I think that'll be good. I'm looking forward to a break over Christmas in Spain, but the weather's saying it's going to be naff, which I'm a bit upset about. Yeah.
It's going to be 17 degrees here and sunny.
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
It's probably not, mate. No, it's probably not.
7 degrees and pissing down the rain.
Yeah. What do you think about season 3? What are your thoughts on season 3, Chris?
Do you know what I'd like in season 3? I'd like a bit of fun.
Yeah.
I think the world is very negative at the moment, and I think it would be nice to have a bit of fun. I don't know where we go with it to have fun, but I think it's important that. I mean, I've got a feeling next week's episode will be quite fun.
Yeah.
So we'll sort of finish off as I'd like to go on next season, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guess what? I'd love to get a comedian or something in, like someone quite funny, you know, someone that's got a lot of funny stories to tell, so that we can have a bit of a laugh as well, you know. And see if you can bring me to tears by laughing rather than telling me something horrendously sad, you know. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? What about you?
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm sort of racking it over in my head, and I'm thinking to myself, I think you're right. I'd like to do something that shows our personalities a little bit more. Whether it goes again, we don't know. We're governed by the people who are listening and telling us, what do you want from us?
I think we've made it hard for ourselves, really, because obviously a lot of podcasts are very niched right down, aren't they? They're just, you know, you've got Sam with his different hats. It's definition of success. He's always asking that, and it's always business people or people that are in that sort of world. We're kind of
floating.
Yeah, we didn't really want to have a niche, did we? We wanted just to bring some sort of level of positivity or help somebody in each episode, whether it is one person or 5 million people. It doesn't make any difference to us. Yeah. We just want to help somebody. So we've kind of spread ourselves out. So I think that's why we need to sort of transition from one season to the other, because a lot of podcasts, they don't have seasons, do they? They just carry on. But I think it's important that we have seasons so that we can almost have a break to sort of rejig on what we want to do.
Yeah.
And it also gives us that natural breaking point.
Yeah. Well, what about the aspects of life? We could cover the aspects of life in season 3. Then that's, again, it's broad. We could talk to business. I'd love to get a relationship specialist on.
Yeah.
A comedian, someone maybe that's... Because you've got cancel culture, haven't you?
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. Cancel culture is real.
100%.
And...
We don't have to have that argument anymore, though, do we? So.
No, we don't. So we could cover a bit. I think real life. I think we could do and make it fun. Have that gives us a broad. But I don't know. Again, that's just come off there and then it's the problem with my brain. I should probably get diagnosed with ADHD because 1 minute it's
I'm exactly the same, mate.
Business
exactly the same.
And then it's that. But maybe we'll do. I really want to do the Untold Cuts.
Yeah,
a short episode about us, so we need a format for that to find out, just to be a bit to show our personalities, because we're not serious like.
I'm far from serious, but I think I come across quite serious in here all the time, don't I? It's difficult. It's difficult to sort of just. Everyone says just be yourself, but I am myself when I sit down and I'm talking to serious people. Do you know what I mean? But it's very difficult to be stupid, and act like a bit of a twat on a podcast, isn't it? You know, because. Yeah. You don't have that opportunity unless you're out and about doing stupid things and people are filming your everyday life. Like, you know, we're not the Kardashians, are we? Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think I'd ever want to be either. So maybe that's it. Season 3, we just discuss life.
Yeah,
all aspects of it: relationships, money and finance. We could discuss that. See if Gary's Economics want to come in.
Yeah, why not?
To us about it. Business, business for me is easy. I can get some successful people on from business.
Yeah,
it's not always about the people that have made it, though.
No,
it's about the people who are trying to make it, the people that are relatable, the people that haven't got that. They're still striving for more. They've not got 7 companies and an income of £7 billion a year. They'll be quite hard to get on as well because they're probably quite busy.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Maybe life. And then throw in a bit of the Untold Cuts. Hopefully next season we'll get a lot more messages, a lot more jokes. I don't know, a dilemma. Can be anonymous. We won't read your name out. Lots of things. And maybe we'll do some challenges, Chris.
Yeah, well, I said you've got to do skydives.
You said I've got to do some challenges.
You've got to do some skydives.
I've got to do some challenges. So what...
Do you know what we could do? If there's anybody listening that like runs anything that's remotely challenging, I don't know. It doesn't have to be,
or even just fun.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like go trekking up Mount Everest or something stupid like that. Because first of all, I'd probably die about a mile into it. But I mean, you know, if there's somebody local that runs a zip wiring thing or something, we could go there and have a bit of a laugh. We'll promote the zip wire company and we'll make some content there and stuff. You know, just just to take us a little bit out of our comfort zone, but also have a bit of fun for people to listen to at the same time.
Yeah, that's it. And I think if you know anybody that's got a business and they want a bit of, do you know what I mean? They want a bit of social media stuff. They want a bit of help. Then we've got a team behind us that film and edit. Obviously, to do it for my business, we do it for other people's businesses. Invite us along. We'll have some fun. We'll bring the cameras. We'll post it over social media. You can have the footage as well. And that's kind of a way of helping us have a bit more. I've always said to you, bit more dynamic.
Yeah.
I would like in season 3 for our personalities to come out a bit more, to have a laugh and a joke and take the piss out of each other, because we do it a lot off the camera. We do it a lot off the camera. Like, I'm going to buy Chris a dry robe so he can sit in here and not be cold. Because whereas we are worldwide superstars... I'll just take
it outside, throw it in the road, mate, and jump all over it.
Whereas we are worldwide superstars, we're still sitting in this freezing cold studio that, the heating doesn't... I'm absolutely fine. But Chris is a real girl when it comes to heat.
Yeah, you're a bit bigger than me, don't you?
So yeah, season.
You
2.
actually, to be fair, you're probably not. I think we're exactly the same size.
Yeah, probably are. I bought some 36-inch waist jeans before I went to Spain, and they're a bit big.
Are they?
Yeah, could have gone down.
Well, I'm bigger than you, though.
34. So shut the fuck up. So. The truth is, season 2 was completely winging it.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was completely winging it. I'm so happy with how it went.
Yeah, I am. I'm buzzing, mate. I think, do you know what? Sometimes I think just going with the flow is so much better than just, let's look at the way we both work, right? So you structure all your podcast bits and bobs. I just turn up every week with my mobile phone and I have in my head what I want to ask the first question, and I'm done. That's it.
Yeah.
And I've always lived my life that I think sometimes the best things happen to you when you just least expect it. And I think, as you say, this season has been so good because we have just let it run. Yeah. Just if we've got a message, we've gone, yeah, fuck it, let's get them on.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, I don't know, one episode in season 2 that I would change.
No, I really enjoyed listening to the episodes in season 2. I got value out of my own podcast.
Yeah.
Now that's not blowing my own trumpet. That's because I think it's good. I think it's valuable. Just need a few more listeners. But we're getting there. I'm not sad by the amount of listeners we've got, because that graph is going up every single week. And it's consistency, isn't it?
Of course it is.
It's consistency.
Of course it is.
And one of the things that I live by is that luck is where preparation meets opportunity. We're preparing ourselves. Like back at the start of season 1, when we first started this podcast, I was like, right, we need guests on. We'd never filmed an episode. And I'm reaching out to people who I know in my circle that it would have just been embarrassing. Yeah. Would have just been would have been a waste of their time and ours. But where we're getting better, the sound's getting better. I hope the content's getting better. And we're just getting better at interviewing people and listening to them.
And we're getting better at graphics, because I still love that on the TV.
Yeah, I love that on the TV.
It looks so sick.
We're not getting better at graphics. No, the girls are getting better at graphics. Yeah,
but we can take a little bit of that, can't we? Just don't tell everybody.
Can you make that Christmassy, girls?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I think. I think I want more dynamic content. There's very rarely stuff.
I think Ash wants more dynamic content.
I want to have more fun.
You said that about 4 times now.
Shut the fuck up. I'm just trying to drum it into your head. Now you've put me off track. I have to go back to my structured episode now. Now, there's not really much that we don't air. There's only ever, I think there's 2 things that we've had to cut out of the whole of season 2. And that was you telling someone to bring the mic closer to their mouth so the sound was better and the girls didn't moan at us. But yeah, I don't know, man.
And the other one was the politics episode that we didn't put out.
The politics episode, because we both said
we went into a right little rant and decided actually no, that probably was not a good idea.
We don't want politics, mate. There's too much politics in the world. This is supposed to be bringing people up, not dragging them down.
If you want to listen to politics, in this politics podcast out there, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, it would be really good to get some very interesting guests on. I want to get Nick from Hidden Valley Bushcraft on, but he's in Bristol, but he's got family up the road. So, Nick, I know you're probably listening to this. Let us know when you're next about, because that'd be a good one, because he was ex-SBS. There's quite a few people in like military that have come out, because I think that's really hard. I think that's hard to do, and then sort of go from that to real civvy life.
I want to get Steve Parish on, Crystal Palace chairman. If you're listening, Steve, I'll have a free season ticket and you can come on the podcast.
Sponsored by Crystal Palace.
Oh, imagine.
They're doing quite well though, aren't they?
Buzzing, mate.
I saw your little post on
I
Facebook.
was there on Sunday, fourth in the league, Champions League football. It won't continue, I wouldn't have thought, but we've got like something like 17 games in the next
I was going to say
3 days.
What's the season? I don't follow football. Couldn't give a shit. Yeah. Every time I watch it, I'm like, get up, you fanny.
Yeah, well.
Just diving around the floor. It should be in Hollywood films. So yeah, next week, the Christmas episode. I bought you a present as well.
I bought you a present about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I bought you a present. Hopefully it'll be here today or tomorrow. That's why we couldn't do it today, because
is that what it was? Yeah, I wondered. Yeah. I'm sure you said bring it in this week.
Custom. No, we'll do it next week because it'd be Christmassy then.
Imagine if we bought the same thing.
I very much fucking doubt it, mate.
But yours is custom made as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Where'd you get it from?
Company around the corner.
Oh,
they're making it for me.
I've got my. What? It's not down the bottom, is it?
No, not a gravestone, mate.
No,
I didn't get you a gravestone. We'll save that for another day.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week's episode, mate. I'm obviously, Joe was actually, I think I mentioned it in the podcast before. I'm not sure if I have or not, actually.
Yeah, no, I don't think you mentioned it on the podcast. You told me about 30 times.
I met Joe at TikTok. I won't explain anything now. We'll leave it till next week. But yeah, lovely lady, and she is by all accounts killing it on TikTok. So I think she's got quite.
And it's quite an interesting story as well, because she's not your average TikTok shop seller.
No.
And it's another. It's not too late to do something. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
To be fair, she's actually inspired me to try and sell some stuff on TikTok. I just don't have the time for it, mate. I don't have the time for it.
That is the typical excuse that everybody gives. I haven't got time to post on TikTok.
Yeah, but most of
them got time to sit and watch it on the sofa, though, haven't you?
Yeah, well, that's very true. That is very, very true. So shut the fuck up.
And on that note,
I think we'll close this. The penultimate episode of season 2. It's been incredible. If I could take one thing from season 2, is just go with the flow. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to get to there. Like Sam said, he thought he was failing because he didn't have £1 million in the bank, and that's what he set his goal. But really, he had love and support from people, and he had a great network. That's one of the strongest points I've taken. What about you? What's the one thing that you think you took from season 2 that will live with you forever until you pull your finger out your arse and act on it?
That's a hard one to answer, mate, to be honest. I've taken a lot.
There has been a lot.
In all honesty, mate, I've probably learnt to become more patient, but not with like business and everything, just in life. Quite an impatient person. I don't really do anything to make that impatience like needed, though, because I don't really push myself very hard to get the things that I want unless I can see it. It has to be right in. I've got ADHD. It's very obvious. I've said it before, but I'm not one of these ADHDs that focus something on in the future really hard. I can only really, in my head, it allows me to focus on something that's really close that I can see. And the only thing that I've got close is my family. So I kind of feel like it's just made me a lot more patient around my missus and my son. I feel like I snapped quite a lot, and I think obviously having the conversations with Harry's helped. Having the conversations with Sam, and what's your definition of success, and the James bit, the authentic man. That I went away from there. That was the episode where I sat in the car in silence and drove home and really thought about what it was that I wanted out of life and what I should be and what I shouldn't be. So I think patience really, mate.
Yeah.
Patience with life rather than being a millionaire or whatever.
And just fucking living like in the fast lane. Having time sitting back. I'm a lot more present nowadays.
Yeah.
When we first started filming this podcast, I was all over the place. My head wasn't in the room. It was like, what's going on upstairs? What's doing this? I think I said it in last week's episode. But in January, I'm going to message Dan back in a minute and take his offer to do a challenge with him.
Go and do a cold water swim. I'll come film it.
Yeah, well, that's it. And there's your dynamic content there. Me and my budgie smugglers on Lancing Beach.
Great. That's all the listeners gone.
With a picture of Chris right on my nutsack.
I'll supply the budgie smugglers.
Borat Mankini. And on that note, that's the penultimate episode of the Untold Podcast for Season 2. We come back for Season 3, probably around the middle of January. But we do have one more episode, the Christmas episode, which is going to be really good. Bit of Christmas spirit and cheer. I think Joe's going to bring that.
Yeah, I've got a feeling. She said she's dressing up as well. She said she's dressing up. She said
she wants Prosecco. You might have to get a taxi.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, that's what she said. So, yeah.
I'll just stay at yours. We go out, shall we?
Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever.
Christmas do.
We'll do that. Untold Podcast, Christmas do. But, yeah, so we'll do the whole Christmas thing next episode. But if you want to get in touch, if you've got any ideas for us, if you want to come on as a guest, if you know someone that might want to come on as a guest, if you've got a business that would like two beautiful young men to come and experience their day out or whatever, we'll come and do it for free. We don't mind. And we'll bring the camera crew, we'll bring the cameras, and we'll create some dynamic content, Chris. Yeah, I'm going to call this episode Dynamic Content.
Still trying to think who the two beautiful looking blokes are you were talking about.
So yeah, if you want to get in touch, 07511 272 459. And we'll see you next week.
I just actually want to do a little shout out quickly, Ash.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, mate. I think this is really, really important. I was scrolling on TikTok yesterday and I came across an account and I've got doom scrolled all of her videos and everything. What an amazing young woman. She is walking the entire length of Europe for charity, for suicide prevention. Now, I know we said we weren't going to go right down into the mental health side of things, but anybody that's listening, guys, honestly, check her out on TikTok. Her TikTok account is @KitBirks. It's KITBIRKS. She's trying to raise as much money for suicide prevention. If you resonate with what she's talking about on her videos, honestly, get involved, sponsor her, follow her, just share it or whatever if you can help her out.
Yeah.
I think maybe we make this a feature now and again that we actually give people shout-outs that we think that need a bit of a hand because, well, can you imagine it? 20-odd years old, walking across the entire length of Europe on your own?
In a fucking tent.
Yeah.
In Germany in the winter.
Yeah.
It is cold out there.
Yeah.
It is cold out there. I've watched it. It's funny, actually. You sent me that yesterday. I was at the airport. I saw it the day before.
Did you?
And I thought, that would be wicked. So we've actually spoke to her and she's going to come on an episode probably in the new year and tell us about... I want to know. I want to know the ins and outs of not just why she's doing it.
Yeah, well, I want the story. I want what she was scared of, why she was doing it and how she felt. And I think I messaged her saying, what an unbelievable story that'll be once she finished. She still thinks she's got an awful long time to go, but I think she's on day... Let's have a little look.
Is it 28 or something?
No, it's way more than that, mate.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know. It's not dated on her videos. I can't remember what it is, but she's far in, but she's still got an awful long way to go.
Yeah. So we'll get her on as a guest. She's already agreed to it, which is great. And anybody else doing something crazy like that, we'll happily give you your platform. Give you a platform. Take over the Untold Podcast to tell your story. So
sweet. I'll let you finish now.
So if you like the podcast, please like, subscribe and share. Do you know that only 25% of the people that listen to the podcast are actually subscribed?
Have I heard that before somewhere?
No, please like it, please share it. If you know someone that can get some value from an episode, then the more listeners, the more it prompts us to get up and really put our effort into it. So and from me, Ash.
And me, Chris.
That's it. We'll see you next week for the Christmas episode.
Peace.
Peace out.